Good morning and welcome to Your Daily Sparks. Catherine von Bora found herself virtually imprisoned in Cistercian convent in Nimchen in Germany in the 16th century. Relatives were unable to speak to her except through a lattice window, and she was forbidden to talk with any of her fellow nuns. Silence was the rule of that particular convent. Now, Catherine managed to smuggle in some reading material, including the writings of a young man named Martin Luther, and she began hoping for a new life. In 1523, she and several other nuns hatched a plan to escape, and they sneaked word to Martin Luther himself. He recruited a merchant who sold smoked herring. The man made a delivery to the convent, and when he left, the nuns were stowed away in the barrels that had formerly held smoked herring, and so they escaped their prison in this convent. Luther succeeded in finding husbands for all of the women except one, Catherine von Bora. She was a strong-willed 26-year-old redhead, and at length, after many arguments, he proposed to her, and they were married on the 13th of June 1525. The marriage created such a storm of criticism because she was an ex-nun and he was an ex-priest from the church all across Europe, but Luther said, "I would not change my Katie for France and Venice because God has given her to me," and she became known as the First Lady of the Reformation. So, whatever prison you are in today, God wants to set you free and wants to have you impact the world around you, just as Catherine von Bora did. We'll see you tomorrow on Sparks.